Hey everybody, welcome back to Open Fire Tactical. I'm your host Buttonhole. I wanted to follow up with you guys on a couple of things. The 4570, my 1886 lever action saddle gun, is at Martin Scott Gunworks in South Reno. He is mainly, he used to be the jack of all when it came to gunsmithing. He now focuses on handguns, but he has been willing to work on that sight for me. I wound up buying a Lyman sight from Browning, and he's going to install that, and then that should cure that problem. If you guys remember, this is the AR9, and it was shooting considerably to the left. And so what I wound up doing is I ran out of right clicks, and so it still continued to shoot to the left, and I couldn't correct that problem. But it was elevation wise, it was great, just off to the left considerably. So what I did is I got rid of that, got this flat top, had my buddy at Matt from Precision Marksmanship here in Dayton, Nevada. He hooked me up, took care of this guy, it put it all together for me. Now it's shooting high. And I've done some shooting prior to me starting this video, and I got it to where I wanted it. And but from the from the A2 to the flat top, it was shooting high, but it was straight up and down. So my elevation was just up there, but it corrected the left impact. So the impacts ended up being centered, just high. So I had to move this guy down. Nope, that's wrong. I had to move it up. And I almost ran out of threads on this plastic front post. I'll show you guys this thing. They don't make these anymore, but they're great because they capture the light and they brighten it up for you. Kind of like a fiber optic, but it's plastic. I wish I could get some more of them because I really love them. But anyway, got that fixed, put some Loctite on this guy. It's shooting a little high at 50 yards, and I'm okay with that. So I have my silhouette target at 50 yards. I'm gonna do 3 shots, center mass, standing, unsupported, and then we'll go down there and we'll have a look at what we're doing here. Let me put my ears on, my weapon's on safe. It's already charged and ready to go. I am the only one out here on the range. Once again, I love having this place to myself. It's fantastic. Gives me a chance to come out here and pick up the garbage. There's a garbage can out here, and there's a few of us that come out on our own accord, and we bring a trash bag and we'll empty out the garbage can, and we try to do that once or twice a week. Seems to get filled up pretty quickly, but you know, I don't mind doing that. So anyway, here we go. All right. Bolt didn't lock back, but that's okay. Weapon safe. Magazine's out and empty. Let's head on downrange here and see see how well I did or didn't do. I could do that off of the table there, off the old toolbox, and I'll just shoot center mass. But my biggest thing with this rifle is it's a home defense weapon. It's my wife's rifle, but I want it to shoot good. And so we'll see where we're at. So here we are, 50 yards, 2 in the 10 ring, and I shanked one right here on the 8. So you know what? I am extremely pleased with that. Before, they were shooting over here somewhere, even at 50 yards. So a success. So let me go back to the bench. What I'd like to do is some handgunning also, and then I'll catch up with you guys back there. Stand by. So during the week in between videos, I think about things that I want to talk about and do a video on, and I'm really big on not making it boring and all that junk, and having it somewhat educational. If I can share some of my knowledge with you guys and kind of spread some, well, what is it I'm trying to say here? Try to make your horizons a little bit wider. And so what I want to bring up is shooting defensively and protecting yourself. So those of you that have carry concealed weapons permit, CCW, what do you carry? What do you prefer? How do you carry it? You know, do you like it ambidextrous? I don't, and that's just my preference. I'm over here on the side or on this side, whichever you prefer. But whatever it is that you decide to do, work with it. Come out to a place where you can exercise those things. So you're not just standing in a shooting lane at an indoor range, or like Carson City, they have a gun range. They do have clubs there like IDPA. I think they have IPSC. But that's kind of it's a defensive shooting scenario. You're running and gunning, so you're moving all around and you're engaging silhouette targets. Get some paper plates. They sell them super cheap at the grocery store, the Walmart, whatever. And if you can hit those consistently, then try moving around and engaging those. Start from a sitting position, like this shooting bench that's here. You know, and make believe in your own mind. Okay, so I'm sitting here and I'm having dinner, I'm having lunch, whatever, with my significant other, my family, and an active shooter scenario happens, which, man, oh my gosh, I hope that it never happens. However, the reality is it does. And are you willing to go to work? And that is a serious question. You know, your obligation is to protect yourself and your family and keep them safe. You don't have to engage that person that's doing the destruction. In my mind, I'm going to do it. I'm going to engage that person, and I'm going to stop the threat as quickly and as aggressively as I possibly can. And my weapon of choice is a Glock. This one just happens to be a Glock 23. It is unloaded, and I will, okay, hammer down, weapon safe, magazine's out. Glock 23, it's a 40 caliber. I also carry a Glock 19. I carry a 1911. I carry a wheel gun. Sometimes I carry a 38 snub nose. It just depends on, gotta slam that sucker in there. It just depends on where I'm going and what I'm wearing. I don't always like to wear a big heavy sweatshirt, and you have to get that weapon out from your seated or standing position. And I see some people doing this crazy wheeling thing with their hand to get their pistol out. Your left hand, or your non-dominant hand, if you're left-handed, it would be your right hand, isn't doing anything. Pick that garment up and get it out of the way so that you can access your weapon. This target is at 50 yards, and I'm not so sure I can hit accurately at that distance, especially now because I wear glasses and I'm older. But if I practice and start doing this regularly, I should be able to hit something that far. And in reality, something that far away with a handgun, I would prefer to engage it with a carbine or my truck gun. And so we talk about those things also here at the gun range. Is you use your sidearm to get to your carbine. You fight to get to your sidearm. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. You fight with your sidearm to get to your truck gun, if that makes sense. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to put this on my belt. I'm going to holster up, and then I'm just going to engage. I'm going to draw and engage with, I don't know, 10 shots as quickly as I can. And then I'll go down there and see how many I hit. The caveat to shooting this far is not just getting hits on target, but your misses. You're accountable for those. Anything that leaves this muzzle, you're accountable for. And living with somebody's death because of a bullet that came from your weapon, not to mention killing somebody, if it were to come to that, is something that you're going to have to live with. And what a horrible, horrible situation. So practice, 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 and move. You got to move. If you don't move, you are a static target. And so you want to be moving. You're a harder target to hit when you're moving. But your first priority is to get your family safe. Either get them down on the ground, get them under the table, if that's even possible, get them out of that situation, get them running, and engage this person. And the Meadow Green Mall is what's coming to my mind, and that was a 40-yard shot. That gentleman he fired 10 shots and got 8 on target, and he stopped the threat permanently. Unfortunately, 3 people lost their lives at the hands of that perpetrator. But thank God that he was there and he was able to take action and go to work. And that's what I mean, go to work. And he took him out. And all the praise to our Heavenly Father, and he made him accurate that day. So anyway, let me pause the video, I'll holster up, and then we'll see what happens. And this ought to be comical, if nothing else. Okay, so here we go. Ooh. Ears first. Ears are always very important. Want to save what little hearing I got. All right, ready? Here we go. Weapon safe. I fired 10 shots. Let's see how many misses we got. Range is safe. Stand by. All right, so I got 7 hits out of 10. 3 of these were already here. So this guy, and this guy, they were here from the AR-9. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 up there, and then 2 completely off the paper. But all in all, I'll take it. So I just need to work on it. All right, you guys, thanks again for coming out to Open Fire Tactical. Appreciate you all 79 subscribers. This is just amazing to me. You guys have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Open Fire out.